Good afternoon, everybody. As promised, here is the notebook setup video in case you need to set up your notebook at home or double check to make sure that yours is correct. I apologize in advance for my headphone cord. That's what I'm using as a microphone, so it might flop around a little bit. Anyways, to get your notebook started, on the cover you need your name, your hour, the year, and the class. Now, if your notebook doesn't have this much space on the front, make sure that at least your name and hour on the front, and then on the inside you can have the year and the class like I have there, so 2018-2019 Exploratory. Or if your notebook doesn't have that much room on the front, you also have the option of making a little nameplate like I'm about to show you. So if you want to, you can do this instead. Alright, so if you do that, just make sure that it's on there well enough that it's not going to fall off, so that I don't have to go looking for it. Second thing that I would like you to do is please make sure that you write your name on the side, like this right here. The reason that I'm doing that is that if I need to find yours specifically out of a stack, it's way easier for me to look at the sides, grab yours, than flip through the whole pile by looking at the front. So please go ahead and write your name on the side like I'm about to do right here. If there's more than one of you in the grade, so Eric's, make sure you write at least your last initial as well, please. Alright, so just like that, make sure you got your name on there so I can find it. Next thing we're going to do is make our table of contents. So watch how I do it. We're going to write the heading. Then the page numbers are the Roman numerals, not the regular numbers yet. Then we're going to have a column for page number, topic, and date. So go ahead and watch. Now, I don't have a ruler, so I'm going to do this freehand, but it's much better if you use a ruler. Alright, so you got page number, topic, and date, and then your page numbers are dated with, your table of contents are dated with Roman numerals. So you have small letter I, and remember we're using the first 4 pages. So there's your second page, your third page, and then your fourth page is going to be IV. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Roman numerals, you guys can ask me in class why that is. I'll be happy to explain it to you. I'm just going to go ahead and finish this really quickly. So go ahead, copy, make sure that yours looks like mine. Alright, so far we've got cover, name on the side, and table of contents. So we've got this as a heading, page number, topic, date on each page, and Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you would like to, you can start numbering the normal pages starting with number 1, so on and so forth. Alright, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a glossary. Alright, so you're going to take the last 6 pages of your notebook total, front and back. So that's the last 3 pages. So you're going to take the last page, second to last page, and the third to last page. So the last 3 pages of your notebook, you're going to take these 3 and you're going to fold them in half. I'm using one hand because I'm holding the microphone. Sorry, guys. So you're going to take the last 3 pages and fold them in half so you got a nice even split. Then you're going to label all of these pages glossary and then draw. It's better to use a pencil than a pen in case you have to erase it. I'm going to use a pen, but you guys should use a pencil. So you're going to draw a line down the page to split the page in half. So watch with me. Alright, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glossary pages, but they're only cut in half. So 6 times 2 is 12. We have 26 letters in the alphabet, so each page we're going to divide in half one more time so that they're divided into 4s. I would recommend making sure that when you draw your line, you draw it right on the line. Because if you have kind of a diagonal line a little bit, then your pages are going to get mixed up. And even if you're not a perfectionist, that's going to mess up your word list for your glossary. So each page we're going to divide in half one more time, just like this. Alright, so now that our glossary pages are all divided up, we're going to set it up like an actual glossary and put the letters of the alphabet in there. If you want to, if you're so inclined, you can use stickers, letter stickers, like from the arts and crafts store, Michael's, Joann Fabrics, dollar store, whatever. Or you can just write the letters in. So I'm going to use stickers just because I think it's fun. So I've got sticker A, and so on and so forth. Alright, so in case you were wondering what was going to happen with those last few letters, X, Y, and Z are all going to go in the last box by themselves, because as we've seen by this point in our lives, most, those are the least common vocab letters that we have anyways, or vocab words that start with those letters. So, we've got name, hour, year, class. If it doesn't all fit in the front, you can fit some of it in the middle. 4 pages of table of contents with page number, topic, and date, with Roman numerals I, and then IV. You can start numbering your pages starting with 1 after that. I only did the first one, but you guys can do as many as you want. Make sure that your name is on the side so I can find your notebook easily if I need to. And then make sure that you have your glossary in the back with your pages divided into 4s and your letters all labeled. Last thing of importance, make sure that it is a composition book and not a spiral notebook, because with the spiral notebooks, the first few pages fall out really easily, and so do the last few pages. And as you guys can see, those are some of our most important pages here. So make sure that you get a composition book and not a spiral bound notebook. Other than that, make sure you get your lab safety contracts. Make sure you sign them and not just your parents. A few people, I don't have to say names, but a few people didn't sign their own lab safety contracts. So make sure you do that, please. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.